stop. You don't need a $400 sewing machine to start sewing. A used machine is a better option, but how do you know if it's worth buying or not? Before you go handing over the cash, here are 6 things I always check. To test a machine, you're going to need to thread it up. Here are some places you can borrow a machine to practice, and here are some places you can get help learning how to thread it up for free. When I test out a machine, here's what I take with me. A pair of snips, a couple bobbins that are wound up already, that I know are well wound and have quality thread on them, and an empty bobbin to test the winding mechanism on the machine. I also would take a little screwdriver and a fresh needle so I can swap that out, because oftentimes there's a bent or damaged needle on there or something old and rusty, and you just want to get that out of the way so there's no question of these small things making you think this isn't a good sewing machine. Wherever you go, the very first thing you need to do is find some power and plug it in and test that out. Now, if it's a thrift store, they often have places you can test electronics where you can plug in, and any seller, if they can't find you a power cord so you can test it out, then they're not worth dealing with. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is test the winding. So I'm going to put the spool holder up, and in this case we have little visual icons that show us how to thread it up, and I'm just going to follow those. If you're looking at a vintage model and it's not obvious, a quick search on your phone can find you either a YouTube video that shows how to thread it up, and you specifically want to say thread up in your search, or a user manual, and go right to the page where it talks about winding a bobbin and threading up the machine, and just look at the pictures. It's all very visual there. So, all right, and what we're checking for here is that the wind on the bobbin is fairly even, and that this mechanism engages and disengages readily. So we have a pretty good wind going here, and I don't need to wind the whole bobbin. That's enough for my test. So then I'm going to take that bobbin and I'm going to insert it in place of whatever was or wasn't in the sewing machine. Okay. At this point, I'm doing my upper thread, which goes, up over guide, down through the tension loop, up over the take-up lever, down through 1 or 2 guides, and then into the needle. And I use the hand crank to get the needle to the highest point. I always snip the threads off freshly. It makes threading the needle so much easier. Okay, and I'm going to put my little scrap of fabric down there, and what I expect to see, because the bottom thread hasn't come up yet, is that there might be a little bit of an ugly sewing moment in that first little start point because of that. But what I have here is I have stitches, and on the back side I have stitches. See, there's the ugly moment because it wasn't already taken up. And you can see that the tension is off on this machine, but that is an easy minor adjustment that I would deal with at home. So at this point, I'd say I'm ready to get the machine. Now, what if the machine is missing a foot pedal? So many people lose track of them, and a quick search on your phone will tell you what it costs to replace a foot pedal. So now we want to know if the machine sews, but we don't have any power for it. So all we're going to be able to test with the bobbin is whether or not this mechanism engages and disengages. Okay? And we want to make sure it's in the disengaged position so that we can test the sewing part. So this is where having a bobbin already wound is important, because we can't wind it here. So we would put our bobbin in that's already wound, and then we're just going to take our little scrap of fabric, put it underneath the needle there, and use the hand crank to advance it forward. And I would set it on a long stitch length for this, because otherwise it's kind of hard to see all the little stitches. All right, so I've just hand cranked it forward about 5 stitches. Then we're going to lift it up, pull it out, snip it off, and we'll have a look at those little hand crank stitches, and we can see that this sewing machine sews. If it sews, take it home. Chances are it will serve you very well for several years. And if you got a vintage machine, when it breaks, you can get them repaired. If you got a modern machine, you might consider upgrading at that point. If your machine gives you trouble when you get home and the stitches aren't good, then I have a video that will really help sort you out.